Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming my makeup collection, which these are some of my favorite videos to watch. So, and I'm gonna have, there's gonna be some changes being made. So I wanted to kind of like do a before and after. So that's what this is. And let me see. So my desk is from a thrift store. As like a French provincial kind of desk. That's the IKEA Alex. That little piano bench my grandma gave me. And I'm looking for another chair. I'm thinking of getting a ghost chair or just like a stool that fits under there. But that one doesn't fit, so that's a work in progress. Those two little floating shelves I got from Target. That little like 3-tier thing I got from where'd I get that from? Forever 21. And then I'll go through all the rest of the stuff as I go. So I'm going to start over here on this little shelf. And these 3 little owls I got, I've had this one for like years and years. I found him at Ross and he was on clearance for like 75 cents. And I figured that he would go in like a set like this. But I used to have him sitting on top of my radio because... or not my radio, like my surround sound thing, because I thought it was cute. But then I found these other 2 little matching ones at TJ Maxx. And that was like a year or 2 ago. I've seen them recently in there though. And then I have this little cup, which I got from Ross, and it has all my chubby like lip pencils. So I have Revlon, Tarte, more Revlon. This is Urban Decay, that's Milani, Urban Decay, e.l.f. and Jordana mostly. That's, I think I covered them all. Oh, and I have a one Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, which mine separates really badly and it's not even old. I don't know. This little jar I got from Michael's, and in here are all my favorite eyeliners. So I have some Tarte, some NYX, Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, Jordana, a couple of Physicians Formula, an NYC, and a Kat Von D. Then right here, like I said, I just said where I got those. This I got from Ross, and these are the Sonia Kashuk brushes that I did a video on a couple weeks ago. And this little 3-tiered thing, I keep my pretty things I think are pretty. Well, I don't think NARS is pretty, but I need to use those because those are expensive and I never touch them, so that's why those are there. And then I have these 3 little, they're like glass cups. I got them from the thrift store for like $1 for all of them. And I keep my beauty blender and my Real Technique sponge in there. Some lip balms and a perfume roller ball in there. And some of these like bigger lip pencils in there, and a lip brush. These are all NARS, Bite, and a couple of NYX soft matte lip creams. And then I have my brushes. I got this clear acrylic thing that has like 4 little sections from TJ Maxx, and all my brushes are random. And this little thing is just like a piece of glass that I put glitter paper underneath. And then I have my mirror, which is antique, which I ruined by painting. And then I have my mirror, which doesn't work anymore, so I cut off the cord. I really need to get like a different one. I hate that one because it's just so big and bulky, you know, and it doesn't even work. And then this mirror is from Pottery Barn, but they have very similar ones at Target for way cheaper. Well, I didn't buy it from Pottery Barn. I bought it from the thrift store, but that's where it's from. Saw the Pottery Barn tag on it. Then that mirror, which I hope I'm not going to blind anybody, is a DIY. I'll link the video I watched in the bottom to make that. Whew. And then we'll go into these drawers. Okay, so in this first drawer, I have mostly like sanitation stuff, and this drawer's broken. I broke the track. So I usually just ghettoize it and do this. It has, these are pointy Q-tips, and it has like this little acrylic thing with cotton pads and Q-tips, tissues, paper towels, brush cleaner, alcohol, wipes, and then those are a bunch of lashes back there. And then this drawer is like all my stuff that goes in my kit that I'm not using right now. That's like powders. This is a bunch of skincare that I'm not using right now. Those are some, I have some new things back there still in boxes. Some sprays, concealers, powders, foundations, a bunch of stuff in there. Yeah, that's a boring drawer. And this drawer, which is also broken, I have these palettes. These are the Ariel, Snow White, and the not Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. And then I have a Too Faced one down there, and then a little bag. And this bag has a bunch of stuff that I put in my kit if I'm doing like a big job. It has a lot of extra stuff like disposables and cotton balls and all kinds of stuff in there. And then these little bags are from MAC. They came in my little train case thing. That one too. That little skinny one in there. Okay, and then in this drawer is my hair drawer, which I just, all my stuff that I use all the time for my hair. Super boring. I know. Okay, and on this shelf, the shelf I got from Savers, I think. It's a thrift store. And it just has brackets, and it's just a white shelf. I'm sure you can get that from anywhere. I keep some of my pretty perfumes and on this little tray that I found at Ross. And this is a little powder thing that I got from an antique store. And I have a cake plate, teacup with some of my favorite lip things. Also, they're special. And then this Balms Away thing because I think the tin is cute. And then a compact and some of my pretty compacts that I like to display. And then in there are just a bunch of lip stuff. Yeah, I won't go through all that. Yep. And then down here, before I get into all this, I wanted to show you these. These are what separates all my makeup in my Alex drawer. These I got all of them at Dollar Tree. So they're each $1. And these are the only sizes I've seen in Dollar Trees around me. And yeah, so that's where I got them from. And these are the only 3 that they have. So yeah. Okay, so starting on the top, I have these little mirrored guys from Ross. And this nail polish because I painted my nails that color. And then in there I have, oops, perfume samples and like miniature perfumes and roller balls and stuff. And then in this one I have my Wet n Wild trios. In this one I have a bunch of miscellaneous kind of loose eyeshadows that I'm kind of on the fence about getting rid of, so that's where those live. And then in this one I have random stuff, and then tools and glitter drawer. And then I have my NARS palette and a Tarte one on top. And then in between I kind of use those as like bookends. I have some of my palettes. So I have my favorite MAC palette, which is right there. Then I have my Too Faced palettes. This is a palette with a couple of books of shadows in it. Looks like that. And then I have a Z palette, which has Makeup Geek, Morph, and I think that's it. And then I have my Smashbox Mega palette, Urban Decay Vice 2. And these are all MAC. So I have them facing like where I would sit because so I can see the color. So that's neutral, another neutral. That is my fire palette, that's what I call it. It's red, yellow, and orange. Then I have pinks, purples, blues, and greens. And then this one is a smoky palette, and then those two are blush. Those two, sorry. And then I have my humongous. Okay, sorry, so my camera kind of died. So this is the Benefit Cheeky Sweet Spot, and that's all that's in there. And then right here I have a little tin. I got this from Dollar Tree, and this is all stuff that I'm trying to use up because I've cleaned out my collection and I have new ones of all of these products. So I'm trying to use all these. Well, except for the mascaras. Those are old and I need to use them. So in the first drawer we have my everyday stuff, like from here over. And then from here over we have face stuff. So start in the front. So we have a spray, some foundations. These are all foundations. Yeah, I have Laura Mercier, Tarte, L'Oreal, Smashbox, It Cosmetics, and a Mary Kay, and a new MAC one. Then I have powders right here. There's just a bunch of different kinds. These are concealers. All these. And back here, these are all primers. So, yeah. And then in the back behind the powders right here, those are more powders. And then back over here, I have a giant spackle. That's what sucks about these drawers. You can't get back there. And some randomness back there. And I have this little palette that I got from Joann's. It's for sewing things. And these are all like my most used contour shades and a few eyeshadow shades that I use for my eyebrows and stuff like that. Just they were in a bunch of different random palettes and I wanted to put them all in one, so that's why they're in there. And then this container, which is these, it's all this whole half, all these containers are one big container. So in here I have, and that's what, and I got it from Walmart. And in here I have mascaras that I'm using. I have a little sample that I need to buy the thing, so the name is on there. This is like my skincare part, so I have some argan oil, some strobe cream. This is my First Aid Beauty little eye thing, and some facial radiance pads, and that's all that's in there. And then I have this foundation, which is L'Oreal Visible Blur. I love that. And Cetaphil moisturizing cream, and some Josie Maran, like, what is this called? Focus. Okay, it's called Argan Illuminizer. I mixed this foundation with this foundation. Love. Then I have my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana Hourglass powder. I have a puff that I like to use and a couple of MAC powders. And then this is like randomness. So I have my eyelash curler, a Too Faced Shadow Insurance, a nail clipper, the best cuticle stuff ever, NYX Taupe Blush, little freaking paper again. And then I have this stuff I really like. It's by Beauty Control, and it's called Skin Logic's Lip Appeal. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Okay. Some eyelash glue, a perfume sample, a lighter, a sharpener, and some tweezers. And that's all that's in this drawer. The next drawer is brushes, and these little labels that I have right here, I got from the Target dollar section. This is what this looks like. I don't think I'll really go through this, other than these are all face brushes, powder brushes. Well, those are for face too, but I try to keep them separately because those get like misshaped laying in the drawer. These are all stippling brushes back there. These are random tools. I have scissors, a bunch of different tweezers, lash comb, pimple popper thing, eyebrow razor. And back there, I don't know if you could see back there, I have a bunch of brushes I don't use. There's a Tarte one and some fan brushes and some new brushes. These are all blending brushes in here, and a couple little kabuki brushes. These are all like smaller kind of eye brushes, and these are all like flat like eyeshadow brushes or concealer brushes, and these are just all brushes. And I have everything. I have e.l.f. I have a lot of Sedona Lace, a lot of MAC. I have Eco Tools, Real Techniques, Sonia Kashuk, Sigma. What else I got in there? I have a few Zoeva. I have just a bunch of randomness in there. A lot of Sephora collection too. I like those. And then this little thing is like a dupe for something that has a tin. I don't know. I'll link it down below. But this is like a hair donut, and you just like rub your brush on there to switch colors for eyeshadow. And yeah, that's that drawer. This drawer is eye stuff. So this container right here is all one piece that I got at TJ Maxx, and it is a utensil holder, and I think it was by Martha Stewart. And so on the side here we have, these are all duos. These are all bare minerals. We have a few of those. This is a NARS duo. That's a Sonia Kashuk, and then we have a pigment stack back there. And then these are all color tattoos. These are paint pots. And then we have some MAC eyeshadows, and then some Urban Decay to the back, and a couple of, what are these called? Sally Girl eyeshadows. And then we have our L'Oreal Infallibles, Sephora one, and a bunch of random drugstore ones. Then we have a couple MAC, and these ones are all these like quilted Sephora ones. They're like the outrageous Prismachrome ones. I have a bunch of those. These are Benai, and these are not Maybelline, Milani. So there's like the old packaging, and then there's a couple new ones in the back there. And these are all gel liners, with the exception of this little guy right here, which I just don't know what to do with. So we have MAC, Maybelline, Essence, Sephora brand, Tarte, and a bunch of Physicians Formula. And that's a Benai cake liner down there. Then right here, these are all loose shadows. So these are all MAC right here. And these are all Bare Minerals underneath here. And this one is a Makeup Geek. And that one is an Ulta Pure Color. And right here, we have all a bunch of mascaras that have never been opened. So we have Benefit, Tarte, more Benefit. This one is, I just use this to use my, when I do my eyebrows, a different color. I don't know, a bunch of random ones. Then these are all minis, and so I haven't opened these. That's why I'm trying to use up more mascaras, because I have enough. And then these are all eyeliners. There's like every color in here. There's a lot of MAC, Urban Decay, Tarte. Which ones do I have that are from the drugstore? NYX. There's just a bunch of random ones in there. Then back here, these are all like chubby pencils. So I have Too Faced and Tarte and Jordana and Milani and Urban Decay and NYX and Rimmel. That's pretty much all those. Then I have a bunch of random stuff in the back. It's either like a backup or just stuff that I'm not using, or that I have two of. In this thing I have glitter, which doesn't go here, but whatever. Then I have brows and primers. That's all that's in that drawer. And then the next drawer is the cheek drawer. And this container, which has like 3 little things, I got from TJ Maxx. Didn't I? Yeah, TJ Maxx. And it was like $7, and that's a colory thing too. And ooh, there's everything in here. So let's see. It's all the way open. So from the front to here, these are all bronzers, just different brands. We have MAC, Bare Minerals, Sonia Kashuk. We have a Benefit Hoola. We have a Cargo, NYC, The Balm, Physicians Formula, Bare Minerals, and then from here back are all the Milani Rose blushes that were limited edition. And then we have some more Milani, and then we have some The Balm highlighters, a Smashbox highlighter brush duo, and just these are all highlighters all the way back there. And then there's more MAC MSFs behind this, and those two MAC powders. And then these are all my MAC powders. They're MSFs, beauty powders, just everything that fits there, unless it's like mineralized skin finish natural, like that you use as powder, then it's not there. This little container, which came in a set from Gordman's, is all my like cream stuff. I don't keep a lot of cream things because they get nasty. And then this container, we have 2 Jordana, Benefit, an Elf, a little mini Tarte, Illamasqua, The Balm, more Cargo back there. And what's back here? We have a Laura Mercier, not Laura Mercier, Laura Geller, another Tarte, and a MAC cream color base back there. Then right here we have all my MAC blushes that are not potted, Tarte blushes, so all of these, and then Milani. And over here we have some pouches for my Dior highlighters. And we have the Anastasia Counter Kit, a MAC blush palette. Down here is a Makeup Forever palette that has a bunch of La Femme blushes in it. This is a Tarte palette from this year, and an Hourglass Ambient Light palette. Okay, so in this palette, this is the lip drawer. And these containers I got from Dollar Tree too. They come in a pack of 2 or 3, I don't remember. And this little 3 container I got from Ross. It came in a set. And yeah, so here we have some Buxom. We have a bunch of lipsticks. We have Urban Decay, Too Faced, more Urban Decay. I'd say Bare Minerals, Smashbox, and some drugstore ones. And then to the back we have lip gloss. This is all my lip gloss. So I have some MAC ones and a bunch of Revlon ones. I like those. Tarte, NYX, just a bunch of lip gloss. And in here we have like shorter lip glosses. So we have some MAC down at the bottom and some Revlon, some NYX, some Milani, some more NYX, and my only full-size Too Faced melted whatever. My MAC lipsticks that are not depotted. Lip liner in here. These are more lipsticks. I think these are all drugstore, aren't they? Yeah, they're pretty much all drugstore except for this is a Stila and this is a Smashbox. Oh, and this is a Lancome and this is a Beauty Control. That's what's in there. Then I have a MAC palette and then a double-sided MAC palette. In the back, I just have random stuff. The Bite Beauty Tin, this little pink thing, which I sometimes use in my kit, sometimes I don't. That's why it's there. These are all the mini Too Faced melted. And then these are some OCC lip tars. So this is the full size. These ones are mini. And we have some chubby pencils that didn't fit up at the top shelf. And then these are all lip stuff. So like whatever. This is a bunch of lip therapy, lip treatments, and exfoliators and lip balms in there. And yeah, I've really pared this down when I depotted lipsticks. So I have, see, this thing is holds 24, so the double one holds 48. So that's how many lipsticks that I've depotted. So it cleared up a lot of space in here, which is nice. Then the last drawer is my palette drawer, which these are all the palettes that did not fit at the top. So yeah, there's just a bunch of them in here. So this is like a cute little vintage thing that I take my like MAC stuff when I'm traveling, like because it can fit 9 eyeshadows and 2 blushes on this side, or a contour and highlight or whatever. And it's double-sided and it holds them really well, so I liked that little thing. And then this is a Tarte palette, another Tarte palette. These are the Balm, Naked Basics, Marc Jacobs. This little, like, I need to get another MAC palette, so this is like my temporary, like, stay in there palette. And that's like a card thing that I got from, my mom got from work. And then I have an Urban Decay one and a Kat Von D. This is Tarte, and then there's a Ben Nye one. Then this is a 20 palette, 120 palette, and a 88, or no, 28, like, neon palette. Then we have some Urban Decay palettes. A Uni palette, which looks like that. It has some, these are Ben Nye, and those are Bare Minerals eyeshadows that are depotted. Then we have Urban Decay Electric Basics. No, Urban Decay Electric Palette. Sorry, my memory card is going to die and I'm trying to go faster. So then we have Lorac Unzipped, Urban Decay Naked Palettes, Stila Palette. We have 3 Stila palettes, 3 Inglot 10 pen palettes, Sony Kashuk, a few Sugar Pill, and then behind that are all my Wet n Wild 8 pens. Marc Jacobs, Too Faced, and another Urban Decay down there. And then we have a couple MAC quads, La Mercier quad, Bare Minerals quad, Sony Kashuk, Wet n Wild. And then we have an old Sephora, a Stila Trio, an Urban Decay, and a Kat Von D. That's everything. So yeah, I'm sorry this took so long and I was going really fast. I was trying to get through everything. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I will do an updated one when everything has changed. Bye!